Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Now in this class, we'll see what are the characteristics of any research. Now the different characteristics are the empirical type of research, logical based research, or cyclical, analytical, critical, methodical, or replicable. Now, what exactly individual term means and what type of researches are examples for each one of them, we'll see. Now, empirical research. Now, basically, this empirical research means it is based on direct experience or observation by the researcher. Now, what exactly you understand by this direct experience or observation? Now, we'll take example of a drug being tested. Now, all of you know Corona, where different companies are coming up with different vaccines. So there are good number of popular worldwide popular companies. AstraZeneca is the one which is producing Covishield in association with, even in India, Pune, no, we have this research center in association with UK based company AstraZeneca. So where the Covishield drug is produced. Now how exactly this was tested? It was tested on a group of people or mass of people in some country. After that, the results were observed, say around 65% it is effective. Then later on, they improved it and said that, okay, it is effective 75%. So the first dose is effective for so much percentage. And if you give a booster dose after, earlier it was 4 weeks plus. Now, the minimum gap between the first dose and second dose is considered to be good if it is 84 days. So what exactly this means? There is a study going on. So this particular vaccine is being administered to a group of people and they are testing the efficacy of this. Earlier when they tested, they found that, okay, the second dose, if it is given between 6 to 8 weeks, okay, the people are immunized against this particular virus. And also they don't spread it to the people around in case if they get. So this period from 6 to 8 weeks was considered good. So how this was done? This was based on some empirical research. Now empirical research is for a group of people, they gave this particular vaccine and they tested and they compared, they left them with the people who were infected and they didn't find any infection to these people. Actually, not exactly, the people are not left to with the infected people. Some, it was tested on some animals. Then they found that, okay, this is not going to be like 6 to 8 weeks period was earlier considered good, but now with the increase in the time schedule, they are finding that more effective if it is administered after 84 days or between 2 months to 3 months. Some these are still going on. So this kind of a research where it is tested on a group of people and then come to a conclusion and the same thing is followed for the rest of the population. This kind of a research which is carried out is called empirical testing or empirical research. The same thing is done with whenever a company launches a new product. Any new product, say a beauty product or something is being tested, first it is tested on a small group of population. Suddenly people don't launch it in metro cities. They launch it in a popular, say, district place like this where people are more going to be influenced by the new products or something. So where more number of samples they can collect, where people are enthusiastic to test the new product. In such areas, it is first launched, then they test it on those people, they see the inputs from those people, and then finally the product is accordingly modified if required, and then launched it in some metro cities or bigger places. Even if there is a failure, it will not get populated to a larger population if it is tested on a small mass. So this kind of a research comes under empirical category. So here pharmaceutical drug testing, you can add good number of examples. Any product launch, say soaps are there or scents or any such products, they are usually empirically tested. So where you are directly experiencing, directly collecting the data from the people. Even exit poll predictions. All of you know exit poll predictions, where after the election, people who come there, they are asked few questions. Whom did you vote? Why did you vote? And who is going to be a popular leader? Some relevant questions. Then they come to know that, okay, this is the popularity quotient and this is how the people have voted. So on that, they draw some charts. And you might have seen during election analysis how exactly the prediction of polls is displayed through the charts, bar charts, pie charts, and where exactly a particular party is gaining popularity and why, what are the issues. So these issues and all, they give inputs to the research for this kind of a research. And the prediction results are definitely empirical. They are not sampled for all the, every human being is not asked these questions. A group of people is asked. So any testing is done on a group of people. So classification of students or population for a specific study. This specific study can be simple election prediction or any product launch related or any pharmaceutical drug testing, anything which lies in this category comes in this empirical type of research. Even simple classification of students. Now on the basis of results, we say that, okay, above 80 is some grade, above 90 is some grade. So this kind of a classification, for everybody, you are not considering the same data. So general, okay, these people who are above this are mostly like this. So that mostly part, whatever you analyze, that gives you the empirical kind of a study. The next one, logical type. Now what exactly this logical means? So we being electronic engineers, we know what is logic. From our basic electronic onwards, we have studied this. So either logic 0 or logic 1. So this we have been mastering it. Like there are only possible, in digital, we have only 2 possible logic. In fuzzy, we have, okay, slight variations. So this kind of a research, which is based on valid procedures and principles. Like it is based on some formula or some equation or some algorithm. So when it is based on a specific set of guidelines, to achieve this, okay, this is what has to be done. Otherwise, this will fall into the other category. So this kind of a logical reasoning, wherever it is given, when it follows certain set of rules or principles, that research falls into this logical category. Now simple our percentage calculation. What we do for percentage calculation? Okay, these are the marks scored in course activity. These are the marks scored in your internals. Okay, out of 50, this is. So there is a calculation behind it. Below 20, so much. Below 30, so much. So exact calculations and averaging methods and the weightages follow there. So on the basis of all these things, a particular grade is assigned to students. So this kind of a calculation, which is based on formula, or some it is dependent on some equation as well. Or if I give it to some specific algorithm, where, okay, you perform this, okay, you fall into this category. You perform this, this. If you don't follow this, okay, another category, say third category follows. So this kind of a rule-based research is logical. Now the third one is cyclical type. Now cyclical, our seasonal seasons. So the research here basically starts with the problem and ends with the problem. So it sounds funny, right? It starts with the problem and ends with the problem. Now, what exactly is the meaning of this? Suppose I take, okay, this is the, now we are in summer season. Summer season, okay, these 4 months, what was the temperature last year? Why the temperature was less or more last year? We start with the issue, okay, it was last year less. Now why? Okay, next year again you compare it. Now this time the temperature is higher than last year. So it started with the issue that, okay, last year the temperature was low. Now this time the temperature is high. So what is the solution for this? If there is any cause, is there any solution for this? So like this, you start with the problem and end with the problem. Similarly, the flood situations. When you enter rainy season, every year in some places floods are there. So 2 years back in Belgaum, due to heavy rains, we had all clogged drainages. What was the issue? Then people came up with, okay, flat system and the water is problem. The ground level waters are increasing in some places. So the seepage water, all these were the issues. Suddenly in entire Belgaum city, all the clogged drainages were removed. So last year we didn't have this issue. So there is a problem. So gave a solution. Now let's wait this year. Is this solution working? Then what is the improvement? If it is not working, there should be some solution. So like this, it is cyclical. Start with an issue, solve it. Then if there are any issues, again solve. So the best examples are your weather or flood, drought, or any temperature variations, the prediction of them, and then provide solution. Even Belgaum, those who are Belgamites, they know 10 years back, we never had an issue of temperature rise above 28, 29, or even 30 degree was too much, means too much. But these days, easily we are crossing 30-degree temperature. Midsummer, earlier we have never heard that this would be the temperature. Maximum it would be okay, 27, 28, cool. And during nights, it would be as low as 19 or 20 even during summer. And people never used fans those days, 10, 15 years back. But now we are going ahead with ACs or coolers. Never heard in Belgaum city, the coolers are existing, which were there in Raichur or even Hyderabad and all such places. The coolers were existing 30 years back also. So this is a cyclical issue regarding temperature. Similarly, any crop predictions. Now cyclically, okay, in particular place due to insects or some bird issues, the crops are coming down. Now what is the solution? Should see to it that the birds don't eat the grown crop. Now once you provide the solution, now what will happen to those birds? So this kind of a issue, starting with the problem and ending with the problem, comes in the cyclical type of research. So the fourth one is analytical. Now what does this analytical mean? So the research utilizes proven analytical procedures in collecting the data, whether historical, descriptive, experimental, or any case study, any kind of data. Now in the earlier study we have seen in the first or second class, where you have primary data, you have secondary data. The primary data is the one which we collect directly coming in contact with the people and collect the information. Not necessarily people. If it is crop, directly collect the data of the crop production or quality of the crop. So such direct collection of data becomes primary data collection, and the saved data which is available on the sites readily, the data is available for say rainfall or temperature prediction or crop prediction or vegetation prediction, all these things. No, primary data for a particular sector is available in the district websites. So this becomes the secondary data for analysis. So this kind of a data, from wherever you gather that data, whether it is stored data or historical data or the descriptive data or experimental, means with the case studies, with the help of direct contacts or observations, you collect the data. So that comes under this experimental data collection. Then case study is you take up a case, you take up a particular study and relevant information you collect, and then whatever is useful to you, you use that. So this kind of a different data collected from different ways or different resources is analyzed using some types of techniques or tools. Now it could be machine learning or AI, application of artificial intelligence, or statistical techniques. Say make use of some Excel or SPSS tool for a prediction. Say how the small scale industries are going. You go there, collect the data, or with the existing data, you compare that. And for comparison purpose, you are making use of any of these tools or techniques. It could be statistical method, say simple standard deviation or the variant. Such ones you are using, or you are giving it to some neural network or a fuzzy logic. Then you are analyzing the results. So any of these methods you apply or tools you apply for the data which is collected either primarily or use the secondary data. Such analysis where it is involved, that type of research is called analytical type of research. The next one is critical research. Now this kind of a research exhibits careful and precise judgment. Now basically the medical issues or crop prediction, they come under this category. So the medical issues, say simple cancer detection. Now cancer detection can be done using some image processing techniques or the cell deformation techniques. Many techniques are there. Or a simple blood sample testing along with supported by some other tests. So it is done with the help of many of these comparative study or associative study. So here what is required is a critical judgment, exact precise judgment is required. Now when people sample our blood for say simple hemoglobin, now what exactly they do? They check the amount of iron absorbed in our body. Hemoglobin testing. So this requires a precise judgment. For this, what is required is a precise method for calculating the amount of hemoglobin present or amount of any mineral present. So such kind of where the critical or precise judgment is required, this type of research is called as critical research. So mostly the medical issues fall into this category. Otherwise, usually such critical judgment we don't make. If you make use of the fuzzy logic and all, such critical judgment is not possible. So usually for such fuzzy type of a thing is not used. Only a logical type of reasoning methodology is applied for this kind of a critical research. The next one is methodical. Now methodical, as the name only says, systematic approach or systematic procedures are followed in this kind of a research, where the research is conducted in a methodical manner without bias using systematic method and procedures. So here usually the standard methods are adopted, not any kind of a like trial and error is not done. It is not advised here in methodical research. You try out and then arrive at some solution, then try some second one. Such kind of a thing is not entertained here. Here a systematic procedure. Okay, this is what you collect the data from here. Then after you collect the data, this is how the processing has to be done. And once you process it, okay, which category it falls into, accordingly the judgment has to be given. And The method is quite clear. First step is this, second step is this, third step is this. Like this, the procedures are very, very clear. So this kind of a research is called methodical research. And most of our this type of a research, before arriving at the solution, some kind of a methodology is followed, or most of them are methodical only. The last one is replicability. Now, what exactly this replicability means? So, research design and procedures are repeated to enable the researcher to arrive at valid and conclusive results. Say in one cycle when I apply, I may not arrive at the correct solution. Again, for the second cycle, I apply the same procedures, then compare the two results and come to a conclusion that, okay, after this application of this, okay, I have arrived at this particular solution. So this kind of a thing which is repeated over a period of time. It could be seasons in case of, say, crop prediction. 2-3 seasons or 10 seasons, people wait for these 4 months. Okay, then they predict for every year, these 4 months are going to be like this, say for temperature prediction or flood prediction. So they compare over a period of time, then come to conclusion. So comparative result is going to give you the solution or conclusion of that particular type of a research. So repeating over seasons or financial predictions or even share market risk predictions. So these things fall under this. Now what exactly this financial predictions means? The bank every year it increases, decreases the rates of interest on your FDs or home loans. There are so many other products by the bank. So the variation in the interest rates are for certain reasons. Our RBI takes these decisions for specific reasons. And whether it is this time due to this pandemic or say some few years back due to some other issue like this national issue, the conclusions or the directives given by the RBI for reduction of the interest rates for some reasons is the reason may be different, but the situation was somewhat like this. The financial condition of the country was somewhat like this. So the decisions were given or the directives were given by the RBI. Similarly, under these conditions, how our financial market behaves or how our share market behaves. So these conditions again, if you relate, if you go back and study over a period of say 20 years or so, similar kind of situations were created, maybe due to different reasons. This time it is pandemic, and earlier maybe due to some flood situation, or before that maybe due to some international crisis, or in some other cases it may be due to international financial crisis. So like this, the end result may be somewhat like this, what we are facing today. Like people don't have money, salary cuts are there, or the daily wages, they are not getting good jobs, they are unable to get money because of their work. So the end result was same, maybe due to some other reason. So due to these things, the replicability of this kind of a situation is studied and some decisions are taken. Now, how to come out of this? There is a solution for this. So like this, if this happens, okay, this is the solution. If this happens, this is the solution. So with the study over a certain period of time, if the situation is repeated, the directives given by the government or any other administration, they are going to be same. So research design and procedures are repeated to enable the researcher to arrive at a valid or conclusive results by studying over a period of time. So repeating over seasons or repeating over some financial predictions or any risk related to these predictions. All these things are studied over a period of time and then given the conclusions. So these are regarding the characteristics of research and how exactly each type is going to be utilized for different predictions and in which category they fall into and how they are useful for our research.